Oh, oke. Halo, oke. Lanjutin quest kemarin. Aduh, jauh lagi. Oh, bentar. Ini gede banget. Apa segini? Segini. Segini udah. Nah, oke lah. Oh, hmm. Dan apa lagi? Oh, udah. Gas. Ada jauh, cok. Jauh kali. Ada TP. Oh, ada. Apa nih? Fine Amber. Buat apa tuh?
The meeting's probably gonna be in the biggest tent, right? Looks like a bunch of people are there already. Why don't we go chat with them?
Wih. Halo.
Hey, good to see you again. Oh, Boss Neff asked me to pass on a message. She went to see Lauma and Columbina at the Frost Moon Scions. Apparently, there haven't been any changes to that space the Rahir of Solnari's in.
That means the recent wild hunt attacks have nothing to do with Riri, right? Oh, that's a relief. Paimon doesn't fancy facing him again.
They're keeping a close watch on it just in case. With so many moon experts on the case, we're in pretty safe hands, huh? Oh yeah, Lauma and Columbina asked me to pass on a message too. Focus on the enemy you are facing. The moon will protect you all. Huh, you know something? These Knights of Favonius are paying me a pretty nice sum to deliver a few simple messages. Oh, Varka's a generous guy.
Oh, bentar. Bansos, coy. Bansos. Anjay. Lumayan.
Short distance propulsion module on cooldown. 15 minutes until next departure. Switching to chat mode. Hello there, Paimon, traveler.
Hello.
Varka placed a sizable order with the Clink Clink Krumkake craft shop. I know is hard at work producing the strategic reserve, while I am handling the deliveries. Secondly, I am also here to attend the meeting in her place.
Itu ya. Tapi sebentar. Sasuke dulu nih.
Huh? Flins! Paimon thought the Lightkeeper's rep would be Iqua or Nikita.
You're quite right. However, Itlua and Nikita are both busy organizing the Ratniki's region-wide response to the recent attacks. And since I'm well acquainted with everyone else here, I was the one they recommended to attend the meeting.
Pemalas.
Sometimes you don't get a choice when there might be consequences down the line.
Ada lagi? Udah kan? NPC-nya udahlah. Ya udah. Gas.
Hey, Honorary Knight. Looks like pretty much everyone's here. Beto and Durin are just wrapping up their analysis. You want to wait for them here?
Lanjut terbang. Coba ini.
That works too.
Oh. Berarti ini meeting.
Hey, Honorary Knight. Looks like pretty much everyone's here. Beto and Durin are just wrapping up their analysis. Great. While we're waiting, could you update me on the situation in Mondstadt?
Bla bla bla. Monster menjelaskan.
And that's where things stand. The Wild Hunt is no longer under the Reikir of Solnari's control, but it has been reborn from the ashes and is now launching widespread attacks. Intel from the Frostmoon Scions and the Curatorium of Secrets corroborates this. No disturbances have been detected in the space where Rere resides. What we are facing here is a completely new foe.
Summarizing current situation.
Musuh
To confirm,
baru.
the present leader of the Wild Hunt is the creature resembling a wolf. Andreas, god of the North Wind.
Oh, yang kemarin.
More precisely, it's the
Serigala
external will that has
Embera.
seized control of Andrias' spirit, namely Roland, the Bloodstained Knight.
Whoa. Hold on. I'm completely lost. Isn't Roland some Mondstadter from like 500 years ago? How'd he suddenly get wrapped up with a god from 1,000 years in the past and the present-day Wild Hunt?
Allow us to explain that part. Are you familiar with compensation mechanisms? When an organism sustains damage, relevant tissues will undergo changes to offset the loss of function. For example, when one kidney is damaged, the other will be strengthened to compensate. Or when a main artery is blocked, the collateral vessels become more active. Similarly, when the Wild Hunt lost their leader, the Abyss harnessed the memories that flow throughout the ley lines to fashion a new one, fit for the present circumstances.
Habis.
That new leader is a mirror image of Roland, the Bloodstained Knight.
Ya. Imitasi.
Right. No matter how strong the compensation is,
Clone.
it will never quite match the functionality of the original
Clone.
organ. The Roland replica can't possibly imitate Rere's overwhelming power, nor his ability to disguise himself as others. So, the Abyss made use of the connection between Roland and Boreas to compensate for this lack of power.
The replica corrupted and took control of Andreas as he slumbered by the bank of Eimsvartnir, ultimately manifesting as the giant beast that you all witnessed. However, exactly why the Abyss chose Roland to mimic, and indeed how it was able to do so, remains unclear.
I guess he must have gotten caught up with the Abyss or Nodcry somehow during his wanderings through Tevat. But we can keep those questions on the back burner.
Okay, Paimon gets all that, but what did you mean when you said we can't kill him right now?
We can't kill him right now because a dead god may prove more dangerous than a living one. From intelligence gathered during the expedition, we have reason to believe that the power released when a god is felled can have catastrophic consequences for us mortals. Worse still, the wrath that remains after a god's passing becomes a source of endless turmoil. Once god remains contaminate the land, they will persist for thousands of years. This land has already been ravaged by the Wild Hunt. If we add god remains to the mix, it'd be like adding salt to an open wound, placing everyone who lives here in perilous danger.
Query. While I can indeed find records of disasters caused by god remains in my database, there also appear to be cases of gods dying naturally with no ill effects. In that land, the passing of the Pyro Archon's flame is a common occurrence throughout history, And even the part of Andreas who remains in Mondstadt has experienced death once before, has he not?
Great question. Glad you asked. Honorary Knight, you said Lupus Boreas gave you a token to pass on to me? Please, present it now. Should help explain things faster.
Ooh.
Come forth, Boreas!
This form has come to the end of its time. I'm afraid I can accompany you no further on your journey. My soul will fall into silence, and my power will flow into the ley lines of this land. Perhaps this is all that a wolf can hope to do for humankind. Do not grieve for me, for this is the end I have chosen. Instead, remember that one day, your wandering too must come to an end. Where and when shall that be? A final wish before I slumber. Sing me a song. That melody you so often hummed in the taverns.
Apa ini?
You saw it too. You must have keen powers of perception. Not that it surprises me. That was Boreas' final thoughts before merging with the ley lines. It's the reason
It's like Andreas spent thousands of years searching for his place in the world, too.
Yes. And now our task is to return the answer he found, the decision he made, to Andreas' heart. Only then can he break free from the corruption and control of the Abyss, and make that decision once more.
I see. I would say that planting thoughts inside the mind of a god sounds a little far-fetched, but since it was his own wish to begin with, it sounds feasible to me.
Wait, we already have a perfect solution? Then why are we even having this meeting? Let's go do this thing!
Ha ha ha. If only it were that simple. Unfortunately, this one thought alone is unlikely to be powerful enough to break through the Abyss's control and reach Andreas' heart. We need to find a way to make the thought within this sword stronger and more resilient.
For now, Boreas needs all his remaining strength to fight against the abyssal corruption to Mondstadt's ley lines. He can't afford to send us any more of his power. However, since his form was unstable during his journey with the first Knight of Boreas, many wolf spirit fragments were left behind along the way. If we can collect those fragments, we can use them to strengthen the decision to merge with the ley lines.
So we need to retrace his steps and look for random fragments? But they could be anywhere between Nodcry and Mondstadt. It'll be like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Mati,
You don't need to worry about that. There's a
Audionya
few fragments
mati.
left to gather in Nodcry. But apart from that, most of them are already inside this sword. I've been collecting them during the whole expedition.
Huh?
Harusnya,
Really?
udah
I
nggak
mean,
mati
it's an
sih.
expedition,
Sabar.
not a stroll in
What is
the
it?
park. Each step of the way, we've been hard at work planning for every Already possible inside this contingency. sword.
Oh ya, ada.
Not just the wild hunt in
Aman,
the
aman.
abyss,
Audio
but
aman.
ancient gods remaining in Nodcry.
Sounds like this plan was a long time in the making. It's almost as if you foresaw the future.
As a matter of fact, I did. I caught a glimpse of fate's reflection. But I can't take credit for it. It was all thanks to the help of a few friends. Still, All I foresaw was that an abyssal calamity was brewing in the north. Had I known more, we could have saved a lot of energy. Instead, we've had to make best guesses, prepare for every possible scenario. If all that preparation went to waste, all the better for it. But anything that proved useful, we knew we'd be grateful for down the line. Sure is. Just one crucial step remains. We need to gather the last few wolf spirit fragments scattered around Nodcry, and use them to make the thought within this sword as strong as it could possibly be. According to what Boreas told me before we left Mondstadt, his form was at its most unstable at the beginning of his journey. That means the fragments here should be the most powerful ones. But of course, we've been tied up fighting battles since the day we set foot in Nodcry. First with the Wild Hunt, then with the Doctor. So, it wasn't until recently that we were finally able to confirm the status of the wolf spirit fragments. We now know there are 3 left to find.
Okay, so 3 more mini expeditions to go.
I managed to gather 1 fragment before Roland reappeared. I also have a confirmed location for the second, which I'll take care of in short order. As for the 3rd fragment, we've identified a general search area to focus on, but we'll need all hands on deck to pinpoint the exact location. The final snag is that since our foe is a replica of Roland, he too will be aware of Andrias' history. He's sure to try and sabotage our plans by any means at his disposal. So everyone needs to bring their A game.
With our foe being from Mondstadt, it's our duty as Mondstadters to defeat him.
And since the Wild Hunt is involved, the Lightkeepers will provide their full support.
The Clink Clink Krumkake craft shop will also help in any way we can.
So what do they need
Yeah.
me here for?
Kamu mau
Wait.
bantu apa ya,
I
Yehuda?
think maybe I signed a contract at some point. Didn't exactly scrutinize it though. I mean, who actually reads those things anyway, right?
Ah, great. Knew I could count on you all. Lastly, our friend from the Curatorium of Secrets will provide intel
disebut
and relay
juga.
battlefield communications. Looking at you, Yehuda.
So, you'll be darting back and forth across the battlefield, dodging the Wild Hunt and the shadow of an ancient god. I'm impressed by your courage, Miss Yehuda.
Alright.
Rating
Yeah.
for Yehuda updated.
Let's
Higher quality
lagi.
ingredients will be used to prepare your future meals.
Darn it! I should have known this payday wouldn't come that easy.
I'll deal with the second wolf spirit fragment, which we already know the location of. The moment you make any progress with Fragment 3, be sure to give me an update. Traveler, could you join me in retrieving Fragment 2? I have a feeling that your unique constitution might come in handy. All right, time is of the essence. Let's move out, people. Dismissed!
Gas. Pencet. Kemana kita? Mana? Baik, jauhnya. Aduh. Sekalian dah. Buka sini. Ya, sekalian buka TPE. Buka TP. Oke. Nah, keliling dulu. Mana tuh? Oh, itu dulu. Yo. Nyampe gak ya? Oke, nice. Nyampe, Cok. Nyampe. Oke. Wah. Ya udah. Sekalian. Oh, itu tuh. Sekalian bawah tuh. Dungeon. Apa sih? Realm. What? Yes. 9 lagi. Maliknya ya. Oke, kebuka. Terus sini. Oke. Oh, ada TP. Oke, ada TP 1, terus patung alkohol. Buka dulu kali ya. Yuk, buka dulu coy. Buka TP sama patung alkohol. Tujuh. Ambil kali ini ya. TP deh, bukan patung arkon. TP ya kan? Iya ya. Nah, kelamaan nanti ya, nanti aja. Oke, kesini kan, masuk ke menara. Oke, terus bukan, mana sih menara? Oh gitu. Ini tinggi kali. Ini apa ini? Bukanya gimana? T lagi. Apa? Oh, darah gua. Sekarang.
I'll protect us.
Nah, naiknya gimana anjir? Waduh, lupa cok, jangan situ, jangan ke situ. Oke. Naiknya gimana? Cukup ya. Tinggi kali. Oke, manual aja lah. Kelamaan. Please. Naik. Cukup. Please. Ya. Oke. Aman. Oke, sekarang situ. Basmi semua monster. Wait, gua belum nyampe. Sabar lah. Nah, nanti gimana sih? Aduh. Naiknya gimana? Stay. Please. Nyamper. Nyamper. Aduh. Aduh, cuk. Nice. Nice. Oke. Oh, itu tuh. Gas. Oke, kok. Ampun. Ya, malah cuk. Gak enak.
Propagate!
Go, Barbara, go!
Makan. Oh, kembali aja. Au. Ampun dong.
Ready, steady, go!
Nice. Oke. Kena lagi. Oi, ampun.
Nice and spicy!
Nah. Ih, kuat. Sumpah. Yo. Ampun. Aduh. Oh,
By royal decree!
nice. Oke, apa? Bersihkan. Nah, skip. Wah, ada lagi. Turut lagi kah? Oh enggak. Bukan. Nye. Oh, bisa. Berapa tuh? Aja. Nice. Pahlawan dunia di bawah ya. Oke, apa ya? Nice. Oke, skip lah. Gak ada audionya. Skip. Proses. Wah. Red Paimon. Escape. Paimon, ya. Paimon. Dia ada. Peri. Oh, Feelings. Feelings. MC-nya terlalu baik hati, cu. Tempat ini sangat berbahaya, medannya cukup sulit. Lebih baik tunggu di tempat yang aman dulu. Biar aku nggak tuh. Oke, merendah-mendah. Kalau begitu, aku akan mengandalkan kali ya. Tapi hati ya, oke, gampang itu mah. Ikut aku. Oke, siap. Ikuti Iluga. Bacanya Iluga apa Iluha? Mana cuk? Iya. Wih, hampir. Ayolah. Maju dah. Woi. Maju. Woi, kon ngelek. Terus. Hup. Oke, man. Waduh. Maju bro. Gitu. Alah. Mandiri kan. Iya. Kurang lulus. Jadi dia. Oi. Melek. Isi energi. Bukan, tetap di sini memberikan energi ke enti penghalang ini. Misalkan kalian berdua bantu dari sisi lain, Eden akan membantu kalian. Oke. Pas cek. Oke, kemana kita? Opsi itu. Nah, ini bukannya balik, ya kan? Enggak deh, bener. Bocah, naik. Alat, naik. Oke, aman. Jatuh segala. Bolak balik. Sono wo. Oh situ sih. Balik dulu. Bolak balik. Kaditu lah. Wih, ngelak. Oke, nice. Mana? Kemana lagi? Oh ini. Wih, grok. Man, sini. Mana sih? Sini apa sini? Sini. Oke, bener. Oke, mana lagi? Sini. Oh tuh. Yang emas. Hampir. Isi energi. Di situ. Wah, langsung diblok. Apa ini? Wahai pembara yang menyusuri arus sungai waktu. Siapa ini? Nona Alia. Oh, peri. Wow. Jadi legenda dia. Nah, bukan. Nah, itu ada tanduknya. Bukan ya. Prima ini telinganya. Bukan tanduk. Ratus tahun sudah berlalu. Aduh, kotor. Antara sumbu perak si Profesor Saha, Profesor Sacu. Profesor iblis yang segel di tebing ipu maki. Nggak tahu lagi. Dikalahkan 3 kali. Masa depan kami adalah masa sekarang kalian. Masa depan kalian hanya bisa dijaga oleh kalian. Ya, benar juga sih. Itu relate apa sih? Relate, ya. Ya pokoknya gitulah. Pak tua. Yaping. Ngantuk cuk. Ada audionya. Skip. Ya, bersihkan. Coba kita bersihkan abis. Ayo. Ayolah, Yaping mulu. Wih. Hah? Prolog? Kok prolog? Ini masih nyambung kan sama quest Varka? Coba lah. Oh jadi world quest anjir. Ini cuk.
I created another universe and founded paradise for I, Official, and the...
Dari tadi tuh. Pantesan. Kocak. Ini. Oh, itu nong. Malah ke atas. Gaje. Aja.
Did you say fragment 2 was supposed to be right here? Where the heck is it?
Harusnya ini.
Seems like we've run into a slight hindrance. Can I leave this to you, Honorary Knight?
Oke. Gimana? Di bawah pengaruh energi Kufaki murni, Makhluk hidup berbentuk tanaman unik ini revolusi dalam waktu sangat lama, memiliki kemampuan untuk bergerak secara mandiri. Oke, udah itu doang.
Traveler,
Terus
Paimon,
gimana lagi?
when this is all over, I'm gonna invite you around for a drink of...
Whoa! Stop thinking about Mondstadt's wine and keep your
Terus
head in the game! You can't
gini,
be daydreaming about alcohol before a
Oke.
battle!
Huh? Well, all right, just trying to lift our spirits a little.
Gini.
You want to see some photos I took of me and the nights before the expedition, maybe?
Gini nih,
Shut up! Can't we please just focus on finding the wolf spirit fragment?
gini. Oh salah. Ya kumaha. Biar cuk. Oke, ya. Oke. Ini gimana, cuk? Pusing. Ada.
Let's dance!
Oke, gini kah? Bukan. Gimana dong? Oh, jangan bilang gini lagi. Nah, kan. Tadi nyala, cuk. Gimana sih? Bisa kali. Gini, sabar. Gini. Terus ini bisa nggak? Ya, aku bermati. Aku masih ada target liur. Oh, gini kan. Ada cemanan. Mana sih tadi? Bukan. Eh, Nah, bukan. Nah, ini. Nah, karena ada banyak objek yang hidup berdampingan dengan Kufaki di bawah pengaruh pilar M. Blah. Objek-objek ini berpadu dengan energi Kufaki murni sehingga kamu bisa menyerap dan melemparnya. Oke. Para manapun. Bingung. Mana ya? Aduh, sini. Sejam sepak. Ada mana? Gini. Oh, bikin jalan. Tadi bisa. Alat. Nah, caranya ke sini. Gimana, Cuk? Sini. Aduh. Walai pusing. Oke, gini.
Keep going.
Terus. Oh. Bisa. Tadi bisa. Mana? Tadi bisa. Tadi bisa. Ada. Ambil. Nice. Buset. Dari tadi anjir. Hampir sejam. Ayolah.
Is this what we're looking
Hampir
for?
sejam.
What do we do with it?
I once got Boreas to explain to me how he stores his soul inside objects. All I need to do is transfer it to my sword. Just like back at the camp, but this time,
Okay.
you'd best step back a bit, just in case.
So, you're saying you don't know how to love people, and you don't understand human love either.
Why do you laugh?
Alah, mati
Sorry,
lah.
I just think the fact you're ruminating on this is all the proof you need that you have love in your heart. I have a funny feeling that by the time this journey ends,
Tetap ya.
you'll have found your own answer to the
Oh,
question of how to love.
No, you're wrong. There is no redemption at the end of this path.
Apa nih?
Even if I am stained black with blood, my conscience will remain as white as snow. If pledging allegiance to the abyss is the only way to sever the injustice of fate, then I shall serve in its name.
Ugh! Oh, sure enough, this place has been corrupted by Roland's will. Whew. I'm fine. I was prepared for this. It wasn't enough to pose a serious. We got here just in time. The fragment hasn't been fully corrupted yet. Assuming we can undo the damage, it should still be usable. Purifying the abyssal corruption would definitely be a safe approach. But that's not the only reason I wanted you to come. Could you try reversing the corruption? Not purifying it, exactly, but separating out the Roland part from the wolf spirit.
So, keep the Roland part intact as well as the wolf spirit part? Why would you want to do that?
Firstly, to test whether it's possible. And secondly, to view Roland's memories. As they say, know thyself, know thy enemy. Understanding our foe is our surest path to defeating him. Let me think. How is it explained to me? Ah, yes. Focus on a single thought within the 1,000 winds. Capture that unique wisp before it blows away.
Sabar, mana sih? Mending ini.
Actually, neither do I.
Coba kita buka.
Sounds like something a certain tone-deaf bard would come up with when he can't think of anything meaningful to say. Wait, don't tell Paimon that's what actually happened.
I thought it might mean something to you. Never mind. I'll explain it in more human terms. Traveler, when you were in Natland, you went fishing for ancient names, correct?
Biarin dah. Wih, sih. Nah, coba gua hapus. Apakah bentar. Lama bengong.
If I'm not mistaken, the Night Kingdom was like a...
Okay, but back then, we had a bow and a net. This time?
This wolf spirit fragment is like a puddle compared to the Night Kingdom. No need for a boat. As for a net, this is what I've heard.
Thoughts and emotions are like interwoven threads. They can create a net, or they can create a rope. They can separate love from hatred, and they can bind objects and events together. Thought is the anchor for a being's existence, through which emotions are drawn forth.
Also, we barely know anything about Roland.
Oh,
How
ini
are we supposed to use thoughts to anchor him?
Well, maybe you could try this.
What is it? It looks old and tattered.
It's an unsent letter, written by the wolf pup Rostam, Knight of Boreas, from 500 years ago. It was meant for his disciple, the White Knight Roland.
Oh, buset. 500 tahun. Suratnya nggak kekirim.
After Rostam lost his life in the Abyssal Calamity, Roland left Mondstadt to wander to Vat. Grandmaster Arundelen had wanted to deliver this letter to him. But trying to track Roland down was like chasing a shadow. He never did find him. And so this letter has been sitting at the Knights of Favonia's headquarters ever since.
Quite the antique then. But how exactly is it supposed to anchor Roland?
Iya, gimana tuh?
Yeah, I'm honestly not sure.
Ya,
Hey,
kocak.
what happened to Mr. Plans for every contingency? You're just making this up as you go along.
What can I say? Some people like to wait till they've got all their ducks in a row before taking the first step, but I prefer to dive on in and plan as I go. I've been doing it that way for the whole
Lebih
expedition.
suka
But
barbar
anyway,
ya.
Don't they say that
Ada-
poetry and letters were humanity's earliest means of expressing their thoughts? Can't hurt to give it a try, surely.
Oke, kita lihat apa tuh? Wih, bersinar. Oke. Anjir.
Whoa, it actually worked?
You really are making this up as you go along.
So the assimilation of souls really can be reversed, just like he said.
Oh, apa tuh?
If what you say is true, the monsters I've slain, the justice I have sought to uphold, for mortals to escape this tragic fate, there's only one path. A great and ancient kingdom was wrongfully cursed, turning its inhabitants into monsters. The code of chivalry tolerates not such injustice. If Abyss be thy name, I pledge to you
Ya juga
my
ya.
loyalty.
And that is where the blood-stained knight's tale came to an end.
Iya.
With that,
Habis
he
kan
bade
ini.
his humanity
Dunia
farewell.
semua orang.
I dare
manusia
say you
gitu.
must find it quite ironic, Knight of Boreas,
That I, Dainsleif? No,
Dan,
bore a striking resemblance, but that wasn't him. While we gazed into the past, he was gazing right back at us. Could it be?
Visionary siapa? 5 pendosa. Apa siapa? Visionary.
So that's what happened. After leaving Mondstadt and wandering the land, Roland ventured underground and saw a revelation from the visionary. Once he had learned of Conria's fate, he saw the gods' judgment as the greatest injustice. So he surrendered himself to the Abyss.
Wait, is it supposed to?
That's why the
I
Abyss
pledge
can
to you.
replicate him.
Uh-oh. Does this mean we have to take on the Visionary this time?
I'm inclined to agree. If our enemy could see the future, both the Wild Hunt and Roland would be acting with far more lethal precision. But even without the Visionary's input, Roland still has an intel advantage we can't afford to underestimate. Every minion of the Wild Hunt serves as Roland's eyes and ears. We need to think one step ahead if we want to outmaneuver him. And on that note, I have a plan I want to discuss with you. Well, the fewer people who know, the less likely it is to get leaked. Besides, it wasn't a fully formed plan back then. That about covers it. Sorry to ask so much of you again. No plan is free of risks. At least this one actually gives us a shot at fully eliminating the danger posed by this ancient god. Surely that's got to make the risk worth taking. If I fail, Anselm and Albedo can take the reins. Not to mention we still have Jean in Mondstadt.
Oh, there has to be another way. Like a backup plan?
If only there were. But I don't think our enemy will give us enough time to find one.
Hey! Are you guys done here yet?
Ah, Yehoda! Yes, we've successfully retrieved the wolf spirit fragment here.
Nope. It's a total disaster. More wild hunt monsters than I've seen in my whole life. We need backup.
Come on, we're out of time. You'll just have to trust me on this one. What can I say? I'm not the Grand Master for nothing. I'm counting on you, Honorary Knight.
Petunjuk. Pasukan perburuan liar menyerang dengan dahsyat. Ekspedisi terakhir sudah di depan mata. Bagian cerita selanjutnya akan lebih berkelanjutan untuk pengalaman bermain yang lebih baik. Kami sarankan untuk menyisihkan waktu lebih banyak.
Fill me in. What's the situation?
We ran into resistance almost as soon as we set off. Albedo said we should split into 2 teams and continue searching while he and the others kept the wild hunt occupied.
Good call. Locating the wolf spirit fragment is our key objective. I would have made the same decision.
Well, it seems the enemy figured as much too. Now, both search teams are in big trouble. I brought a map. This should make things before we ran into trouble. This is the search area we decided on. The 2 teams are holed up here and here. They should have a clear idea of the fragment's location by now.
But the Wild Hunt is stopping them from relaying messages back, right? Do we have any more troops available to provide backup?
We can't spare troops from any of the fronts right now. That just leaves us with,
The logistics company is standing by.
Hanefa!
Designated drop point reached. Initiating situation report. The logistics company was assisting Aino with the production of the strategic reserve. But after learning of the situation on the front line, they requested to be dispatched immediately. They are currently nearby awaiting orders.
Amazing. Just in the nick of time.
Hey, seeing as you can fly and all, shouldn't you be the one out here delivering messages?
I regret to say that without the workshop's catapult, and with my short-distance propulsion module on cooldown, I will only be able to return to the battlefield after another 5 minutes. Please, keep up the good work, Yehoda. The logistics company has very limited provisions, only enough for a single battle. Which team should they support?
Both. Once one team has been rescued, the remaining forces will be free to support the other. We'll move out immediately. Yehoda, keep up the good work with the comms.
The 2 teams are holed up here. Sure thing. Leave it to me.
Oke, apa ini? Sekutu yang bergabung. Ngapain, Cuk? Bisa keluar. Terus oh, ini nih. Sabar. Pasukan Albedo. Bentar. Kita yang gelut nih. Ya. Kirain otomatis. Aduh. Nah. Udah.
It's the wild hunt! Come on, let's go help!
Something's not right. The Wild Hunt's offensive doesn't seem to be getting any weaker as the battle goes on. Are they getting reinforcements from somewhere? Don't get dragged into the enemy's rhythm. Logistics company, scout out the area. Look for terrain we can use to our advantage.
Yes, sir. Reporting in, sir. We've identified viable sites for deploying explosives.
Good. Wait for my signal.
Logistics company, deploy!
Grandmaster! Honorary Knight! Thank goodness you're here.
Be careful. There's no end to these monsters. I'm coming.
Just as I thought. Well, they're about to get a shock to the system. We'll wipe them out faster than they can replenish their numbers. We just have to hold on until the logistics company is ready.
Okay. Tenang. Oke. Ini dulu. Ya. Satu.
Is that the signal to say they're ready?
Okay, nice. Oh, lupa. Ya. Awas. Enak tuh, rasa enak. Oke. Ya. Nah, bisa. Wah, wah, udah lah, wah, aduh, lah, oh nggak live, ada, oke,
Here.
It's showtime! Fall back!
Yes, sir.
On me! Ready?
Oh.
Fire!
Hujan. Wow. Nice.
The enemy
Okay,
has sustained
so-
heavy casualties. Should be a while before they're strong enough to pose a real threat again. Use this time to catch your breath and fill me in on everything you've learned.
Yes, sir. We've narrowed down the search area for the final fragment to this zone here.
That's not exactly very...
We split the search area between us.
Either way, I was about to go lend them a...
Absolutely.
We've run right through our supplies. We'll stay here now that they've lost their...
Ugh. Looks like the same situation here. They just keep coming, wave after...
Reinforcements. Hey, you keep them busy while we work on getting rid of this god-awful...
Understood. Everyone got that?
Yes, sir.
Hey, they're running out of steam. Now's your chance.
Affirmative. Sorry to keep you waiting.
That's their source. It was hidden in the mist. If we destroy that, the Wild Hunt won't be able to summon any more reinforcements.
Knights of Favonius, charge! Thunder!
Up the ante! Ooh, I'm glad that's finally over.
Brave Knights, on...
There's no need to be so
Very well. We've narrowed down the search area for the final fragment to this zone here.
Apakah ini akhirnya? Aku bisa
Yes!
I'll say. We're sure to face fierce resistance from the Wild Hunt, though. Is everyone willing to keep fighting with us?
It would be our pleasure, Mr. Varka.
Much obliged.
Apakah ini endingnya? Oh, sangar-sangar.
The hiding in the mist trick again. These guys must be easily amused. You all know the drill. The Knights of Favonius will engage the enemy while the Lightkeepers dispel the mist. Everyone, follow my signals.
Yes, sir.
Burn! Up the ante!
Lightkeepers, prepare to dispel the mist.
Time to counterattack! Rally to the Grandmaster! Charge!
Ugh! This wild hunt doesn't know when to give up. Traveler!
Mr. Varka, leave this to us.
Ya, mal. Please, aku mau tamatin. Aduh. Oh, hell no. Ya. Apakah ini akhirnya? Please. Ya. You perbarui. Aduh. Cocok. Udah perbarui sih. Ada. Oke lah, 100 MB. Tadi seru. Ngulang lagi enggak? Ngulang lagi. Alah. Dir. Hoyo. Aduh. Apa nanti ini aja ya? Main HSR. Sumpah. Itu Genshin. Update cina. Aduh, udah sejam lebih. Cepat ya, nge-crash. No, like kecil. Oke, nice. Dilanjutin cuy. Lanjutin.
This wild hunt doesn't know when to give up. Traveler!
Mr. Varka, leave this to us.
Just like last time. Only a night of...
Don't underestimate us, Grandmaster. We can hold our own.
That's the spirit. Stay on your... Either we all march back to Mondstadt together, or no one does. The final fragment is right there. Don't let me down.
It seems you have collected them all, Knight of Boreas.
Yeah, and with no corrupted fragments or ambushes along the way. I have to commend your chivalry, Sir Roland.
A true knight does not resort to underhanded tactics. Were this body not a false one created by the Wild Hunt, nor would I countenance those monsters to taint our duel with their presence. If you need a moment to rest, take it. Victory will be mine, regardless of whether the path to it is the one I would wish for.
Save your breath! If you want to fight, let's fight!
As you wish. Then let us settle our unfinished duel, here and now.
Is everyone all right?
My granny fights better than these rookies. It's Egbert I'm worried about.
For a moment there, I thought I might never taste the sweet wine of Mondstadt again.
Hey, stay put, you guys. Leave the rest to us.
Forget us. We can take care of ourselves.
You're the only one still standing. Honorary Knight, find the Grand Master.
We can't lose our Varka. Please! You have to find him.
You're holding back, Knight of Boreas. I can tell you do not wish to strike me down. This duel does no justice to the way of chivalry. I wield the power of a god, while you dare not swing your sword with true intent. If you continue on this path, you will die. Your plan is doomed to fail. How can a helpless lamb hope to tame the heart of a wolf, when the wolf has seen through the lamb's plan?
Ha ha ha! You're on to me already, huh?
Andreas's question, Boreas's answer, the means to bear a soul. I knew it all 500 years ago. Though the false path may be wide and welcoming, only destruction lies at its end. It is time to crush your futile hope!
Animasinya kayak kemarin. Oh, cutscene. Wah, bagus nih. Ya, enggak.
It's over. Your sword lies shattered. The wolf spirit and the thoughts you blindly placed your faith in have nowhere left to dwell. Join me and pledge your allegiance to the abyss, Knight of Boreas. One day you will understand that the only righteous path for those of true virtue.
For the next part, it's over to Outlander who comped the...
Aduh, kacau. Ini ditekan dah. Ya kelewat.
The sword is unbroken, but
Looks like I'm no longer in reality. This must be a space built from the entangled consciousnesses of Boreas and Roland. There's no way back. And all that lies ahead is the Wolf's Maw. Huh. Guess the only way is through.
Okay, guys.
On me.
Ya, puzzle kah?
A Favonius sword. Who left this here?
Lonely warrior. Take me to see him.
Waduh. Siapa tuh? Ayo. Maju.
No matter the epoch, the world is awash with corruption and injustice. I have aided the oppressed and righted many wrongs.
Yeah,
I have slain sinners and delinquents. I have slaughtered tyrants and demons. However mighty one's blade, for the great injustice of fate, a mere mortal can but bow their head.
Oh, bisa.
There is only one way to save them.
Ambil dah. Nah, kita ambil. Oh, ambil. Ulti. Itu. Hai.
Boreas sweeping in! On me!
Oke, tumbang. Itu lagi. Ayo. Terjun. Bisa. Dorong. Gak bisa kan? Bisa nggak? Dorong. Gak bisa. Oh, ambil. Oh,
Is this the fairest shadow?
The title of Boreas must find an heir.
Alright. Ada. Oh, okay. Now what do you do?
Trying to keep up!
Oh, gitu.
The scent that reeks of blood appears to be getting stronger.
Anjir, cuma lah ke ulang. Hey.
On me.
Nggak bisa lewat. Oke. Pas depan.
Looks like I can just jump right over these obstacles.
Hey. Oh, anjay, pas. Lagi. Oke, ada lagi. Hei. Hampir. Oke. Udah sejam 30 menit. Buset. Kelamaan cuy, yapingnya. Hell. Please.
No matter the epoch, the world is awash with corruption and injustice. Even the most fearless hero cannot fight what fate has ordained. And even the holiest god cannot escape the shackles that bind them. Lupus Boreas, if you still harbor love for humanity, then you must surely know. There has only ever been one way to save them from injustice. Surrender to the abyss.
Malicious lies!
Aduh, udah. Udah lah. Makan nih.
Stormwind!
Ayo. Satu kembang. Dua. Nih, krocok. Ini krocoknya dulu. Nih. Mamam. Oke, satu lagi. Aduh, masih ada. Wih, terbang. Au.
Stormwind! Charge!
Ya, nggak ada damage. Ulti doang, nggak ada damage. Ambil. Oh, bukan. Ini nih. Nice.
My old friend.
Ini dia.
This is not where your path ends. You must continue on.
Ayo. Bisa.
This wind feels less than welcoming. I'd better take shelter.
Oh, iya. Oh, macam itu. BTW. Siapa? Mana ya? Ini Varka bagus guys. Sumpah, udah awal main udah nabung cu. Udah bingung. Ada. Ya, kalau semisal apa nunggu ini aja kali ya? Nunggu Columbina. Kemarin nyesel gue ngambil ya, tapi nggak apa ya. Oh aja gue ngambil kejauhan cuk.
I can't hide from it.
You must deliver it.
Nah, gitu dong. Bantu bro. Pedang. Ayo bantu. No.
Your path
cannot
end here.
Itu. Ayo. Maju. Ayo.
You draw near to the heart of the wolf.
Maju. Maju.
Even if you had an army of 10,000 men, in the end, you must face this fight alone. Lonely warrior. Step forward.
Gila, bagus. Aja, ngerinya. Wow.
Is this the heart of the wolf?
Ayo cepat, bos beta. Oh itu kah Roland? Oh iya.
Roland.
Asli kah? Apa imitasi?
After countless bloody battles, trials, tribulations, and hardships, I
with my mortal flesh and blade, attain power to rival that of the gods. But you know better than I that a mortal's prime is fleeting. In 5 years, maybe 10, age will snatch your strength. The power you take such pride in will fade to naught, disappearing like dust in the wind. Your fame will be as fleeting as firewood beneath the starry sky, lit at dusk, dead by dawn, utterly insignificant.
Oh yeah? Be that as it may, the fires that burn down here blaze more brilliantly than the light of 1,000 stars.
Muter doang. Oh, di situ. Tinggal lurusnya. Oh, sana. Tinggal lurus. Bisa. Ya, nggak bisa.
They blaze for but a moment.
Nih orang
100 years from now, your earthly flame will be long
nggak jelas.
And those you once illuminated will be left cowering in the cold and empty night.
Ha! No. They'll remember me in 100 years, just as I remember all of you from centuries ago. That's the thing about firewood. From the embers of a dying flame, a new fire arises, burning bigger and brighter than ever before.
Bro, udahlah bro, pulang balik. Sumpah, nih mana sih? Bingung gua. Bisa nggak sih ke sana? Langsung bisa.
A knight's duty is to save others, not demand things from them. How can one call themselves a knight while placing their hopes in generations to come?
Well, as long as I put an end to you here and now, I won't need to rely on anyone else. Now, show yourself, Roland!
Put an end to me? Your body and mind are already at the limit of what they can bear. It is only a matter of time before they yield and crumble. But if this is your final request...
Mantap. Cuma muter-muter doang, jelas. Udah kan? Oh, udah. Asik. Yo, ngecek dua.
I shall do as you wish, Knight of Boreas.
Ayo,
You're not quite how I imagined you. You don't seem half as crazed as the memories contained in the wolf spirit.
Not once have I strayed from the righteous path. But when I look at you, I do not see a hero capable of slaying dragons. Just a law.
I guess we have that much in common. Neither of us are at our peak.
The Rayhir of Solmari's forces have been defeated. And the Roland you see is but an imperfect image cast by the abyss. I wield the power that Roland did at his peak, but my heart and mind remain. Therefore, I, in my current form, am flawed. A knight cannot bear their own stagnation. After redeeming you from injustice and guiding your surrender to the abyss, I shall rectify myself and continue to follow the knightly path.
Huh. The world out there can bear no more of your torment. Your obsession clearly remains exactly as I had imagined. I suppose there's no chance to make you see the light.
No words can make a knight doubt his convictions, no matter how noble they may sound. Neither of us will sway the other, but you have long known this truth. Otherwise, why would you pin all your hopes on Boreas' single thought? But now the blade that once housed the wolf spirit has been shattered, and all you hold is a phantom that bears its form. You no longer have the means to change the situation, and no one will come to your rescue. This place shall be your graveyard, lonely warrior.
Huh. Maybe you're partly right. But I think I might just have a shot at a rescue.
What do you mean?
There's only one person's mind I need to change, and it isn't yours. Forgetting where we are, this is the heart of Andreas, god of the Northwind. Andreas, can you hear me? Wake up! You are the great god of the Northwind. How long will you allow yourself to suffer the domination of the abyss?
If this is your final gambit,
Ya enggak, Cuk.
I am most
Jadi geter.
disappointed, Knight of
Kepalanya geter
Boreas.
di...
Grand displays of heartfelt wishes cannot summon miracles. This world shows no such mercy to its inhabitants.
Return.
Oh, ngamuk dia. Ngamuk.
Return to and the ley lines. This is my choice. My memory. Is this the answer that I found at my journey's end?
Andreas, at long last, I have delivered your token back into your heart.
A knight of Boreas. Watch on.
Lama kali.
This is all that a wolf can hope to do for humankind.
Matanya biru. Udah kah?
On behalf of all humanity, I thank you, Lord of Wolves.
Boreas is returning to the ley lines.
But
why? Your sword is broken. You no longer have the means to bear his soul.
Kasihan.
Unless... surely not.
Begging for miracles is a futile endeavor. I know better than that. But a sword is just one kind of vessel. There are other ways to store a soul.
Wih, bagus.
The Dominator of Wolves once bestowed the power of his soul upon his pack, strengthening their hearts and sharpening their claws and fangs.
Even if it is not my intention, the soul of Lupus Boreas will inevitably ravage, devour, and assimilate a mortal heart. As if human and wolf were being forcefully merged into one
Ini udah
being.
mau 2 jam. Ada. Aman nggak ya?
If a mortal heart is to bear the soul of
Kapitano.
God, this is a path that cannot be retraced. Yet,
Siapa
I
lagi?
shall not dissuade a knight from embarking on the quest of his own choosing.
Your heart, your soul.
Cuma 3 ya.
They are collapsing.
Kapitan.
Now I see.
Cameo, Cuk.
You were wondering how a lamb could tame the heart of a wolf. Isn't that right? Here's my answer. You get the wolf to swallow the heart.
The wolf spirit within the sword was merely a decoy. The true thoughts and memories were carried within your heart. To avoid arousing my suspicion, you deliberately allowed Lupus Boreas' soul to assimilate your own, then be devoured by me.
Yang baru join.
But how did you have the strength to fight while bearing such a great burden?
Compared to Lupus Boreas' decision, my sacrifice
is nothing.
You have a stubborn will and employed an exceptional strategy. But this is not the way a true knight fights. The choice you have made is a flawed one. Your soul is now merged with that of Andreas. When he fully joins the ley lines, you too will fall. Neither Barbados nor the Traveler will be able to anchor your soul from within the ley lines, let alone rescue you. You have lost, and so have I. Regrettably, I can no longer offer you salvation. May your soul rest in peace with Boreas,
Ini jadi guys,
lonely warrior.
Belutnya jadi
Lonely. Sorry to disappoint you, but as much as it sounded like the perfect ending for both of us to return to the ley lines together, the fact is that, unlike the true Roland of the past, I still have fine wine and good friends to get back to. They're looking forward to my triumphant return. I'm not ready to accept my fate just yet.
Ding dong! You got mail!
Apa nih?
Until I return, I leave them in your care. The Knights of Favonius will always welcome you. Come on, to Mondstadt.
Dear Grandmaster.
To Varka. To Varka.
Family.
No pig call.
Poetry and letters were humanity's earliest means of expressing their thoughts. Make sure they all get delivered, Outlander who caught the wind.
Udah nih, udah nyiapinnya.
Grandmaster! Grandmaster! Grandmaster!
Master!
Varka! Varka!
Uncle Varka! He's the right to us!
For Varka!
Keren. Nah ini
The thoughts of others anchor you, reversing the assimilation. Using your connections, relying on outside help. This is not the way of a knight. The abyss can sustain me no longer. But now, countless souls who died unjustly will emerge to prevent your return. If you believe in your path, then grant them release. Carve your way out through bloodshed. Varka, mightiest knight of Boreas.
This is how it ends. Throw the plan out of the window.
Fight my way to victory. Well, that suits me just fine.
Gelut.
A
Ya
knight
bener
is
dong.
always true to
Ya
their
udah.
word.
That's it.
So please, keep your promise and return victorious.
You are not alone.
Right back at
Habis
you,
dipotong.
Varka.
Sabar. Ada komplit. Ayo. Nggak bisa dipakai, Cuk. pakai Varka doang. Yo, ayo terus. Oh, Cici, kabur. Yo, cuma lah kak. Yo, ayo. Ayo kejar. Lagi. Aduh. Teman, udah aman.
There's an ice cold drink with your name. Ready when you are.
Nggak tahu. Nggak ada nama sih.
Don't go dying in a place like this, Varka.
Ada. Mamam. Iya. Hai, buset. Gede amat. Curang. Itu pokoknya 60 detik. Jaga. Au. Kamu. Aduh. Aku malah kak. Ada. Mana? Kabur. Itu. Hei. Ampun. Lama.
Fly home to us, Grandmaster.
Mana? Gagal.
I can't fall here.
Ya, cepet kah? Buset. Kenapa sih? Habis waktu kurang darah. Oh. Wah, kurang lu pakai meriam dia. Ya, kurang. Mana sih? Au. Ayo. Sakit, cu. Sakit. Aduh. Akhirnya pulang. Ayo pulang. Udah kan? Udah kan? Selesai? Ya, udah. Anjir, sampai 2 jam. Yaping doang sama muter. Aduh. Wah, encok.
Walk forward and do not look back.
Pacinnya bagus, cu. Tadi kakakku. Begitulah. Ayo, pulang.
Varka, now I know the meaning of my name.
Iya. Apa tuh?
After the lengths you've made everyone go for you, you'd better make sure to thank us all properly when you get back.
You know, I have a lot of things to update you on, but they can wait until you're back.
I have no intention of returning to the Knights of Favonius, but I trust you will find a way to manage on your own.
Cuma ditepok. Siapa? Woi, Jen. Oh, udah no, disuruh balik.
Grandmaster,
Udah.
we're all waiting
Ayo
for
balik.
you.
Ayolah balik.
Oh.
Wow, banyak kali.
I'm not doing too bad a job as Grandmaster, am I?
Ini pedang-pedang siapa aja nih?
I'll take that silence as your approval.
Buset. Diajak minum. Iya dong.
Everything you swore to protect with your lives, it's all still here, safe and sound. The Knights of Favonius, Mondstadt, and the oath sworn by every knight. I'll protect them all
Yang
with
ada
my
di
life.
Mondstadt.
And so, I'll deliver that letter on your behalf.
Oke. Oh, pedang ini nih. Roland. Pedang dia apa kan? Pedang dia apa? Iya, Roland. Terbang. Oh enggak.
I know it's just a shadow of the real Roland. But if you have the time, could you please read it for him? Rostam and Arundelen, they never forgot you.
Oh, keren cu pedangnya.
Phew. This has been one long expedition.
Ya. Ya udah, kalau kayaknya udah istirahat. Bener dong. Ya.
From here on out, I think I'll let the wind lead.
Akhirnya. Wah. Mau 2 jam gini. Sama yang kemarin. Wah, 3 jam dihitung-hitung.
Hey everyone, it's
disambung.
been a mighty long time. I'm thrilled to see you all again.
Wede. Keluarga besar Mondstadt.
Welcome back, Grandmaster.
Yeah, I'm home.
Ya, udah kan? Yeah, udah. Anjay. Akhirnya. Hah? Belum. Kirain udah. Please dah, siapin mulu. Ngantuk.
It's been a while since I felt this wind on my face.
Oh,
just how I remember. So,
Nanya
is there anything
sekali
you'd
lah.
like to talk about? My future. Huh. You may already have learned of this from Barbados or the Hexen Circle, but I glimpsed a reflection of
Masa
the
depannya
future
gimana nih?
in Barbarloth's scryglass. Correct. Although as things stand now, I believe we may have changed the course of the future, thanks in no small part to you. Still, after I've tied up some loose ends with the Knights of Favonius, I'll need to make another trip back north.
There's still a lot of work to be done at the Notcry stronghold. Besides, the first group of knights who volunteered to stay there have yet to be relieved of their duty. How could I simply abandon them?
Ah, how noble. But be honest.
Aduh,
Your main reason for going back to Notcry is so you can dump all your work here on Gene again, isn't it? Wait, seriously?
I'm only pulling your leg. You'll be seeing a lot more of me in Mondstadt from now on. It's been a while since I felt this wind on my face. All right, then. I'm gonna stay here and enjoy the breeze for a little longer. For all the wine in the world, there's no...
Udah. Please. Yeay. Udah. Anjar. Hah? Wis paham. Oh, wis. Wis apaan? Katanya udah. Oke, bukan. Udah sih. Udah kan? Oh, story. Oh, iya udah. Oh, siapa? Mau gabung cu? Tapi gue ngantuk. Oke udah. Tapi masih bejibun cu. Aduh. Nih, Varka doang udah 3 jam. Gile. Apalagi yang lain. Ada. Semisal 3 jam 3 jam. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Waduh, gile. Masih banyak. Tapi udahan lah. Nanti game. Dah. Besok paling kalau live lagi. Nanti game lah. Anjir. Ya, ping 3 jam cu. Ada. Oke, bentar. Buku. Bisa kan? Oke, nice. Lumayan. Terus buset. Banyak merah-merah. Ini udah kan? Apa? Ada. Wih. Keren ya yang edit. Ada segitu. Iya. Wih, lumayan. 40. Oke. Apa lagi ya? Ini dah. Ada. Tes. Ya. Alhamdulillah. Ada. Suka angin
Ad
ya.
Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
Oke. Terus. Ayo, ambil. Oh, ini udah. Ada lagi. Oke, ada. Mana? Oh, ini. Oke. I not.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Mana?
Thank you for completing today's commissions.
Nice. Oke. Mungkin sampai di sini aja kali ini. Tidak, udah 2 jam cu, ya ping doang. Oke, besok lab apa ya? Apa nanti lab ASR? Tapi gua udah push sendiri sih, push story-nya dikit. Apa Roblox? Bingung jadi. Pokoknya end dulu lah. Besok mah ya besok. Oke, sampai jumpa. Ciao. Man tombolnya.